Hey Libra, welcome to your card of the day for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, February 15th, 2022. Now, depending on where you live in the world, February 15th may have come and gone. You might stumble upon this video outside of the 15th. So technically, we're going to say the next 24 hours from whenever this message finds you. So we're going to see what messages are coming up here for our lovely Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I had the deck upside down. I don't read reversals. We have the Knight of Swords. So, the Knight of Swords can be you, Libra, because it can definitely be air sign energy, and you guys obviously are an air sign, okay? You may be feeling feisty today. The Knight of Swords can indicate that we might be dealing with someone who's really opinionated, or somebody who's coming into a situation like steamrolling it, like their way is the only way, or this is how, things have to be done. And some of you might have that dynamic. Maybe some of you have been butting heads with somebody for a while, and they might be coming in and kind of throwing a hissy fit or some kind of a tantrum where they're like, no, this is how it has to be. So some of you might be dealing with that kind of energy. But I have to tell you, for the majority of you, I'm going to say like 90% of you, I feel like you are the Knight of Swords. Not in a pushy way, but in the way that I feel is you may have been going back and forth about a situation with somebody. Okay, I feel like this is a decision that involves money. Okay, it could, so that being, maybe it's a decision at work. Maybe it's a decision that you're taking in terms of like business, or how to handle a situation at work. Maybe it's finances between you and a partner. And I feel like you have really, really weighed the options very carefully. So you're super certain and sure, like, this is how we have to do it. We have to do it in this way. This is how we have to do it. And this is the way that makes sense. And this is the best way. And your person that you're dealing with might not agree with you. And you might be really, really insisting, no, we have to do it this way. We have to do it this way. So Libra, right? A lot of people give you guys a hard time, and they say that you guys can't make up your mind, or that you're indecisive, but they don't realize that you weigh everything, right? You think of every angle, every aspect. You really think about a situation before you make a decision. Now, to avoid drama, to avoid conflict, you can share that process that you went through mentally with this person, right? You can share it with this person in the way that you're explaining to them, let me explain to you how I came to this conclusion. Let me explain to you why this is the best way. If you can take that whole mental process that you've been going through and lay it out for them, you can bring them onto your way of thinking without drama, without fighting, without power struggles. Now, I understand it's a lot easier if this person could just say, okay, fine, and do it the way that you feel is going to be best. But in this situation, you're going to have to kind of lead them a little bit. You're going to have to spell it out for them and bring them on board, right? Kind of like when you're trying to get a kid to do something, and it's just easier to try to get them to do it. But sometimes with some kids, you have to go through the whole logic thing. You have to go through the whole reasoning, right? Like, you have to eat your dinner, because if you don't eat your dinner, then you're going to be really hungry. And if you're really hungry, then you're going to have a really bad tummy ache. And you have to go through all this stuff, where it would just be so much easier if you say, eat your dinner, and your kid eats the dinner, right? In this case, in this situation, you're going to have to spell it out for them. You're going to have to say, well, I thought about that, and here's what might go wrong if we do this. And here's what might be a problem if we do that. And so you're going to have to walk this person through all of those mental steps that you took to come to the decision. If you can do this, I feel that the drama will be alleviated. Keep in mind, we do have the full moon in Leo that's happening on the 16th. One may argue technically maybe tonight. The energy's coming in. So what you need to do is keep in mind that anytime we have a full moon, people sometimes can be a little bit more emotional, right? So this person might be looking at the situation super emotionally, whereas you're looking at it very logically. And just be patient. Be patient with their, if they're being sensitive, and you can, have a better result if you explain to them your thought process. You might want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. That might resonate more for you than your sun sign, or it can add messages for you about those areas of your life, those houses. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I will have another card of the day for you all tomorrow. And then the plan is that next week, we'll go back to the original format of the weekly reading, the weekly forecast. Unless you guys are feeling like you're preferring this daily card stuff, let me know in the comments. And as always on this channel, majority rules, and I do my best to deliver. So let me know. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful day, my dears. Take care, Libra.